And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Initial D Special Stage, a game that is supposed to be the port of the arcade Initial D game, but for the PlayStation 2. And this one, aside from having the arcade mode, also has a story mode and difficulty selection as well. It's put on hard, though I don't know if this affects the story mode or not, but I like playing things on hard usually. So on to story mode we go, and I should also clarify something. The story mode has cutscenes that are essentially manga panels with voice acting. I'm pretty much gonna skip them, not only because they are very long, but also because I just wanna play the game. Essentially, it's like this: you have a random background, manga panels, and voice acting. So yeah, I'm not gonna show them, because as I say, it will take a very long time, and no thank you. So yeah, just clarify now, just in case. You also get some pretty cool artwork on the loading screens, which makes the loading screens less annoying because they are pretty long, all things considered. They take a little bit. But yeah, you start with essentially, one of the first scenes of the series, which is Takumi. Well, essentially, for those who don't know, Takumi works for a tofu shop of his father. So here he's essentially practicing balancing the car because he is delivering tofu inside that water cup. So to not damage the tofu, he doesn't have to split the water. Spill the water. So yeah. The objective here is the same as in the show. Don't spill the water, and to do that you have to not crash. Even doing very, very dangerous maneuvers won't spill it, but crashing will. Don't worry, it ain't a problem. And of course you also have the songs of the show. This one being Space Boy, one of the most classic Eurobeat songs because of it. But let me know if the sound is too quiet, because I really want you to hear the Eurobeat songs. But I also don't want to get a copyright strike, so maybe I don't want them to be heard that much. Hey, don't worry about it. Also, how is it going, Draenor? We're here with the tofu cup. I might do a perfect actually, cause yeah, right. Well, not yet. Too early to say. No, that's the finish line. Cause yeah, this is only a little trail of the whole circuit. But yeah, actually perfect. You don't get any reward for that though. So you can replay, save replay, or get the fuck out. I'm gonna do that. Don't really care about the replay. But yeah. Oh, the game cares about you not crashing at all. I got an S. I hope the rank doesn't affect anything. Oh, did I unlock an Impreza? That's pretty cool. Okay, so here it says retry. I'm assuming this is what I need to pick. This says something about story something, and this one I'm assuming is quit. I'm assuming this is continue. I don't know why you will have retry. Let's see if this was the right one. Yeah, I guess it is the right one because you have another chapter. Yeah, as you can see, it has voice acting, but yeah, as I say, I'm just skipping all of it. Okay, this is indeed a stage 2, and you need to, I'm assuming, get to the finish line in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Level Cap Gaming here right now, or at least I hope. Yeah, I've been watching you. You're doing that Void Cascade thing. Well, good luck with it. In the meantime, I'm gonna be driving. Also, these illustrations are so good. I mean, that's a given. But yeah. That's pretty crazy. Oh, and now we have Takumi's face. Oh, Speedy Speed Boy. Another classic. When you crash, he curses. I mean, it makes sense. This is supposed to be his dad's car, you know? It seems that here, differently from the water one, I will need to probably be a little bit more aggressive, because if I'm not aggressive, I'm not gonna make it in the time they want. Actually, what was the time they wanted? 2 minutes and what? 40 seconds? I mean, maybe it's the time limit that is above, because I'm not getting any additional time, so maybe that's the limit, or maybe not. But this is supposed to be Akina's full trail. I gotta be careful. But be careful. Just need to drive. It seems that braking too much is not on my best interest. Because I don't think the game cares too much about you crashing against the wall. Obviously there is no damage, so that wouldn't be the problem. So I wanna see, if I don't crash, do I make it faster? With a hairpin like that, hard to tell. It looks so clean with the water chapter that it's like someone else is driving now. But you know, this one you're actually supposed to be fast and not careful. I mean, well, if you could be fast and careful, that's great, but I don't think I'm at that level. So, if the objective is the time limit, I will need to do that in... I mean, it should be fine, right? I wanna believe it's gonna be fine. Also, in terms of the gameplay, I thought it was gonna be relatively closer to the Sega Rally games, and there's definitely some inspiration, but it's more about, like, differently from Sega Rally, this has like a lot of, I don't know how to say it in technical terms, but when you steer, you kind of have some recoil from steering. Like, if you oversteer, you will feel that on the exit of the corner. It's something that in Sega Rally didn't really happen that much. So, well, I got that. It's a little bit weird that the option to continue is not the first one, though. Like, neither here nor when you see the rank. I got a B this time. Okay. Oh, and you... Okay. So we got Speedy Speedboy and the other Toyota, the 85. The one that is like this one, but slower. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, this is an actual cutscene. So maybe I will let this one rock. This is Keisuke. Okay. Wait, did the Keisuke race? Was that the first race in the show? Maybe it was. I feel it. Yeah, it probably was the first race. So I don't even know if we're gonna be racing here or if this is just Keisuke like showing up and seeing how godlike Takumi is at driving. I like that they also animated the characters' lips. Well, okay, this is... Well, I wish I could read. Something about 80 meters with the FD. The FD is supposed to be his car. So Keisuke is supposed to be the younger sibling of, you know, very talented racers. Well, street racers, not professional ones. Okay, so we are not using the Keisuke's car, so we have to race him simply. Alright, sure, I don't mind. We'll be pretty sad if I... Oh, no one sleeps in Tokyo. It's a cool one too. I mean, then again, if we're talking about the first season of Initial D, every song is a classic, essentially. Though this is not how the actual race went in the anime. I don't think Takumi overtook this guy that fast, though it's supposed to be only one place of the... well, of the whole Akina thing. Maybe this was just the scene where Keisuke gets overtaken like randomly by Takumi and he's like, you know, Kansei drift. Yeah, exactly. I think it's that scene. Like, this is not the race yet. This is just Keisuke being surprised at how this shitty-ass car overtook him. Oh, you failed? Oh, that's a shame. Well, Keisuke also failed. I mean, I would also feel bad if an absolute shitbox manages to beat my extremely expensive Mazda, but it is what it is, bro. Some people have a lot of talent. That's the idea with Takumi. Yeah. Well, also, I was gonna say, if you're... Oh, another one of these cutscenes. Wait, who is this guy? I think, was this one of the guys that like got beaten by one of the drivers? Oh, this is Iketani? I didn't recognize him with all the bandages. What happened to him here? Did he have an accident? It's been so long since I watched that. Can't remember. Iketani... I do remember that these guys were getting... he fucked up at some point. These guys essentially were getting blasted by everyone. So they were telling Takumi to, hey, we need help. Alright. So is this the race? I mean, it says something about downhill. So I'm assuming it is the race. Did it really happen that fast? And we have these two. These two are gonna race them at some point. They pilot that thing that is the Seal 80. That's a cool race, though. I think that it's kind of like the beginning when the show is starting to show that Takumi is like godlike, basically. Because at the beginning you could mostly believe with the whole home advantage stuff, but at that point, wasn't expecting that. Should have looked at the minimap. Wait, why am I going slow? Maybe that's penalty? It might be penalty. Oh yeah, running in the 90s. Him. Three songs, well, 4 songs actually. And all of them one more iconic than the other. That's crazy. Unfortunately, with that mistake at the beginning. Oh, it probably ends here, so I lose. Oh, never mind, it doesn't end here. Okay, I fucked up, and there does seem like there is penalty crashing a lot, so... Well, crashing a lot, I mean that crashing strongly. I don't think I'm overtaking him now. Well, what's happening here of me going faster than him on a straight is the biggest lie you ever been told, basically. That doesn't work like that. Well, at least I'm gonna win. But then... I would also be surprised if this shitbox overtakes me on a straight with that Mazda. Yeah. Also, thanks for the raid, Reynolds. Right in time for beating Keisuke, though I should have overtook him at the beginning. I messed up a little bit. The game gives you enough time to do that, so no worries. I got a C. I expected less, actually. Trey not saying hi to himself, then. Talk about a schizo moment. Oh shit. Believe it or not, these guys are not fighting, they are celebrating. That's Itsuki. Itsuki is supposed to be Takumi's best friend. I mean, you will know that if you saw the manga panels I'm skipping, but yeah, don't worry about it. As I say, if you're interested in Initial D's story, I highly recommend watching the anime. It's very good. It's a very good anime, even to this day. So if you can watch it. Alright. This guy... Okay, this is Ryosuke. Wait, why is Ryosuke talking to this guy? Because I don't think they were part of the same team, right? Or maybe he just randomly appears. Because this guy is supposed to be Keisuke's older brother. Okay, we have celebration, and then do we race against the... Against the guy in a black Nissan or against the guy with the gum tape bullshit? Which one do we race against? I can't remember which one. No, I think the black Nissan comes first. So what is this? Well, it says something about drifting. We have to drift, but I've been drifting all this time. Damn, that's a pretty interesting picture. How was this girl called? Was supposed to be like Takumi's girlfriend. I forgot her name. What was it? Miyogi? Something like that, right? Oh, we're starting from the beginning here. Wait, this is... Okay, this is Iketani? Yeah, it is. Well, it says it right there. Oh, it's Iketani using the... No, I think I get it. You are Takumi, and you have Iketani in the driver's... in the co-pilot seat. And you're supposed to... Wait, are we supposed to surprise him, or are we supposed to not make him panic? Wait, what is the objective here? Like, is the objective giving him a heart attack? Because I don't know if I should hold back or not. Because at this rate he's getting a heart attack. Not to mention he's also injured. Hey, do you remember this, Drano? Am I supposed to feel the red bar? I mean, logically you will... Oh, I am supposed to feel it. And everything will point to you needing to not feel it so this guy doesn't get a heart attack. Okay. I mean, if... Like, here's the thing, since I cannot read Japanese, my first impression will be... Oh, like, winning is making Iketani faint. And this game is vicious. I can't believe it. We gotta give this guy a heart attack to win. That's not very nice of you, game. Yeah, Rippy Ketani. It's okay. It's better that he dies here and doesn't have to deal with what happens to him later. Yeah, I know it happens in the story too. Just that it's funny that the objective is that instead of not trying to make him faint. So, as I say, I think the next race is against the black car, right? Like the black Nissan. So the previous song was Don't Stop the Music, which is also another classic. Well, what are you looking at, Takumi? What's bothering you? Am I bothering you? Am I driving very badly? Is that what's happening? Sorry. Okay, no, it's the black Nissan guy. So, this is supposed to be like yeah, Nakasato is his name. Well, yeah, the first kanji is Naka. Yeah. Well, and then there are the Takahashi brothers just chilling. These guys are not related to the black Nissan guy. But yeah, essentially here the story is that the black Nissan, that I think it's a GTR. Well, GTR, yeah, that's a very generic thing to say, but I think it's supposed to be an R32. No, maybe not. I actually don't remember if it was an R32 or not. Oh, hold up. We're not racing against that one? Wait, who am I racing against? It says the Akina Speedstars, which is supposed to be our homies. Or was it that... Oh, it is the R32, yeah. Yeah, but the... What I'm not sure is why we are racing against this guy. Huh. The mission is called Baka Oyashi, like dumb old man or something. Dumb dad. I think he's molding about the Hachiroku. That's a very detailed face for Takumi, that's funny. Like very, very red lips. And also a very pronounced nose. I mean, Shigeno has a very particular art style. So wait, this guy is an ally, right? Why are we racing against this guy? What did he do to me? Well, you're already left behind, though. Is he bragging about having a turbo? This song is Remember Me, right? Right? Yeah, this has to be Remember Me. Well, very ironic song, because I don't remember this guy or this race at all. So I don't think I'm remembering you. Yeah, well, in case there was any doubt, it is Remember Me. The chorus kinda gave it away. Hey, do you remember what happened in the story against this guy? I mean, I don't even remember this guy. See, the Akina Speedstars is supposed to be the group of Akina, like the local group of Akina, and Takumi is basically one of them. Well, not really, kinda, but not kinda. I mean, Takumi is above all of them. It's just that since he's also from Akina, it's kinda plays for them, but basically the Akina Speedstars are known for being a group of shovers. Like, they are all absolutely shit at driving. But yeah, let's just say that Takumi is there to... He feels pity of them. I think they are just driving to the start of the race with this guy. Oh yeah, because this is an uphill. Yeah, that might be right. It's an interesting detail. But yeah, we are driving uphill here. But yeah, I guess the race is already decided, which is against the, as I say, the black Nissan. The black Nissan is supposed to be a car that, you know, is very good. So the guy that pilots it will never expect a shitbox like this one to win. But yeah, little does he know. So I might not be making it in time. There was only 50 seconds at checkpoints. But when I passed through the checkpoint, so unless this is very close, I might not make it in time at all, and that will be bad. But we will see. Less than 20 seconds remaining. I'm starting to have my doubts. No, it's right there, don't worry about it. It was all calculated. It's all the driving stuff, not just races. Yeah, I know. I mean, after all, the first one was controlling the tofu water cup, so it makes sense. But yeah, it's just I didn't remember this. But yeah, Remember Me was indeed the song, and I didn't remember it. Well, I did remember the song, just not the event. But yeah, we're gonna go against Nakasato. Why are you so worried, Itsuki? I mean, I smoked that Keisuke's Mazda. It's gonna be fine. He's praying to God. He doesn't know that I'm the god of drifting. Poor him. This is one of the thumbnails of my previous Initial D videos. Actually the one for second stage. That's cool. We got to this point. Yeah. Are you not gonna show Nakasato, or maybe that comes now? Because it's supposed to be like a little epilogue. So for Nakasato, we're gonna get back on the rocks, right? Like that's the song that plays during this guy's race. Yeah. Essentially what's supposed to be is that this car, well, as I say, it's supposed to be a lot better, obviously, like most cars that Takumi races. But yeah, essentially this one was kinda expected to be like super far. There is also Burning Up For You. Yeah, but like the song for this guy is Back on the Rocks, right? Oh, you say that it's more the Cars theme? It could be, but I think it's the most iconic thing for this guy. Because it also pretty much talks about him, how he's back on the rocks. It's also referencing the race with the R34. Oh yeah, that one happens a lot later. Which one is this? Let's see. Yeah, this is Back on the Rocks, as expected. He already lost. I mean, the funny thing about this is that you overtake these guys on a straight line by pure speed. That's what's sad. Which makes me think that the difficulty setting affect this at all. Maybe it affects the timer. Because I mean, that's what happens usually with arcade racing games. When there is a difficulty setting, it usually just affects the timer. And it might be the case here too. He's getting salty. Come on, bro. You cannot be losing against this thing on your machine. How can you lose against the Hachiroku? Also, unfortunately, the versions of this song is not the full version, because this one is repeating the same verse as the first one. It's not really the exact same one. It's fine. It happens. Nice. Yeah, I know. Draynot says that this does get harder later. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it already is hard. Not the beating the CPU, or rather getting to the time limit. Getting to the time limit will be a problem. So you can already see that the timer is dangerously running close. Remember not struggling early on? But it got difficult. Oh, rival retire? Oh yeah, because what happens in the actual anime is that this guy crashes. And it's cool that they kept that in. Because he tries to overexert, because he's like, damn, I'm getting beaten by a shitbot. So he gets pissed and he tries to basically do more than what he can do, and he crashes. I think that's what happens, at least. Also, how is it going, Opanker? What are initial Ds? Initial D's nuts. But you know, initial D, it supposedly comes from Project D, which is something that happens in the anime. Though I couldn't say what it is because it will be a big spoiler. I mean, not really that much of an spoiler because it's not that important, but yeah, it's something that goes from there. Oh, well, that's supposed to be the Takumi's father, Bunta. I don't remember what the dialogue here was about, but yeah. It's supposed to be the actual owner of the car. It's also supposed to be Agora driving. Yeah, apparently Takumi got his father's jeans. And then we have this guy. This is an asshole. I don't remember his name. I think Shingo or something. This guy is supposed to be very scummy. Basically, he... yeah, gum tape deathmatch. That's exactly what this guy wants to do, which essentially means tying your left hand to the wheel. So you cannot get the hand off the wheel and you only have the hand to do the shifts. It's going deliciously. I'm going fine, thanks. The Night Kids duo is my absolute favorite. Yeah. Basically this guy... Wait, how is this gonna affect the handling? Or is it even gonna affect it? Like, am I gonna be able to steer less or something? Am I gonna be handicapped? Because that's what happens in the story. You cannot use you know, your left hand properly. I mean, I don't remember if it was exactly the left or the right one, but yeah. And the song here is Dancing, right? Wait, no, this one is Don't Stand So Close. Interesting. Because I always thought that this guy's theme was dancing. Well, it's fine. Because it's the one that... Dancing is the one that starts with cool vibrations, right? This race has 2 songs as well, yeah. Because basically when this guy gets introduced, he has that whole cool vibrations thingy with an evil laugh in the background. So I'm not sure what the modifier is supposed to be here. Because this guy is getting absolutely smoked and I don't feel any difference in the handling. This guy is getting absolutely shit on. Careful. Nice. This guy also, in the anime, he crashes. But he crashes when he's close to me. It's just that at this rate, he's not gonna get close to me. He's way too far. Like, I don't know what your plans are, but it ain't happening. That song doesn't play during the race, but it plays a few times when he shows up doing PvP. Doing PvP. Real life PvP. I mean, that's what he does. That's indeed what he's supposed to do. So when is this guy crashing? You're taking... Or maybe he doesn't crash precisely because you are not next to him. That will be an interesting detail. Well, in the meantime, he's getting salty. Okay, so now he's mentioning double crash. You're not gonna double crash anyone if you are like a whole kilometer behind me, dude. Okay, so it probably was supposed to happen there. I mean, I will assume that these guys crash at the exact moments that they crash on the show, which is a very nice detail if that's the case. But in the show, he's supposed to be trying to crash you, and you do a maneuver that dodges him, so he ends up crashing by himself. But yeah, didn't happen here because I'm so far away he couldn't even get close to me. Well, and obviously his car is absolutely busted because he just crashed. So then I think it's Iketani, yeah, that gets to him to be like, damn, are you alright, bro? And then, you know, he gets surprised because he's like, damn, you're actually worried about me despite me being a piece of shit? No way. Yeah, Iketani was worried. Because we are all brothers in racing. This scene was absolute cinema in the anime. Yeah, I like it. Like, it shows some camaraderie between competitors, some sportsmanship. Well, some sportsmanship after this guy tried to do a double crash. Yeah, Takumi is not impressed. So the next race... Isn't this the first race that happens outside of Akina? Because all these races so far have happened in... Or maybe it's against Ryosuke, really. But don't you have more races before Ryosuke? Maybe they should cut it out here. I'm pretty sure you got a couple of races like outside of Akina before going against Ryosuke. Ryosuke is essentially supposed to be the final boss of the first stage, of the first season, right? So are we gonna race already? Because he's still salty that I beat his brother. But I think we are racing against him. Oh, so be it. I'm ready. But I think it is. Wait, it says Rain Cross. I don't know what that means. Wait, this race doesn't happen in the rain? Well, okay, this is just Keisuke with someone else. You know, it is not related to the race. Just a random image from the manga. So yeah, we are racing against Ryosuke right away. But it is supposed to be the final race of the first season. So this is gonna be Beat of the Rising Sun, right? Correct. This is Beat of the Rising Sun. Very, very cool song. It's supposed to be the climax of stage 1. Well, stage 1. First stage is how it's called. Ryosuke was very convinced he was gonna win, but he didn't. He just couldn't. So, differently from the other shovers from before, he's actually not that far from me now. I mean, I'm still convincingly ahead of him, but not by an insane amount. Him. Ray not singing along? Unbelievable. But you gotta be careful because it seems that the timer gets smaller and smaller. So, well, not to mention he is getting closer and closer. He's actually right behind me. He's probably gonna overtake me at any moment now. This is gonna be a problem. Well, I mean, on the next corner, he's most likely gonna overtake. I'm still finding it pretty funny that my car is faster on straights. That's the funniest thing about this mode. Like somehow the Hachiroku being faster than all of the other things. In this group of hairpins, probably gonna get close. Well, I mean, closer than he already is. I mean, he's sniffing my butt right now. This is a problem. I can see him. Oh, he's there. No. Damn it. I don't know if I can overtake him back. That's a problem. So Ryosuke will be the first one to actually give me a challenge. I mean, it makes sense. As I say, it's the final boss of the first part. But then, I don't know if I could have done that much better. I mean, I know that I did some very... Oops. Okay, so that's interesting. This is the first race that will be hard. Well, Do you have a special cutscene for losing, I wonder? Or do you go straight to retry? Oh? No, you go straight to retry. Alright, well, let's retry. My last message was actually the episode ending, but it also plays when Shingo crashes the car. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, it didn't sound like Beat of the Rising Sun, like those lyrics. But yeah, we might be stuck here for a little bit, because Ryosuke is no joke, it seems. But yeah. I mean, you get an extreme head start at the beginning, but it's later on that he really starts doing stuff. Yeah, you gotta be... So I don't know how to be faster. I know that in Akina you can use the side gutters to get more grip, but I have no idea if they actually implemented that in the game. I mean, they probably did, but it will probably take some time to get used to it. If you get too close to the wall, you're just gonna crash against it. But yeah, as you can see, it's around here that he actually seriously gets closer. Well, not closer, I mean, he stops losing speed, kinda. Okay, we gotta be faster, there is no other way. And a good way will probably be to not be looking at the... Okay, yeah, that part seems like it was a lot faster, thanks to the side gutter. I think that... Oh, there's also something that I don't know if they probably transfer it to this game, which will be pretty funny. I'm pretty sure that in the actual arcade games there was some sort of pity system, which means that the more you lose, the easier the CPU gets, and it seems like it's exactly what's happening here. Like, I had to continue once, and suddenly this guy is not even close. And I'm not really driving much better. Like, I might be doing slightly better in some of the corners, but clearly nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, I don't remember what times I did, but I'm pretty sure that if I look at the times, I will quickly realize that I'm doing exactly the same, and yet this guy is extremely far. But yeah, I think the game does have a PT rule, which I don't know if I should say it's disappointing, but hey, at least it means that it will be impossible for you to get stuck in an event. But it essentially means that if you're struggling with something, just lose, bro. No problem. Hey, I'm not doing that. Like, because if you look at the timer, I also reached the finish line when the timer was getting to 10 seconds. So, yeah, it seems that they carried over the pity system from the arcade. I mean, in the arcade, I guess it makes sense because you're using money. But here, I don't think it makes much sense to have the pity system. I guess it's to make, like, young guys that are playing the game to not feel too bad. Yeah. That felt a little bit like an empty victory, I gotta say. It's fine. So after Yosuke gets beaten, he essentially gets so mind broken that he stops racing altogether. Except he doesn't, he races later on, but yeah. I mean, it's not that he got mind broken, it's just that he promised that if he loses this duel, he will retire from racing. So yeah, it is a lie, but he also kinda becomes more of a... I wouldn't say background character, but he doesn't really get involved into the races themselves, with literally 2 exceptions. But yeah, this is essentially the end of the first stage. I'm assuming that we're gonna be sent to the second stage now. Like, it's gonna probably say like the event is gonna be event 1. Oh, so the Sea Lady happens after that? I'm pretty sure the Sea Lady happens before Ryosuke, right? Just that maybe they didn't want to get out of Akina before Ryosuke, but yeah, there they are. But yeah, like, don't these 2 girls happen before Ryosuke? Like, I'm pretty sure they don't happen after Ryosuke. Yeah, okay, so I was right. Well, maybe in the manga it might happen later, I don't know. But yeah, these 2 girls drive a Sea Lady. It's supposed to be a hybrid between a Nissan Silvia and some other shit I don't know. But yeah. And they both drive. One is the pilot and the other one is the co-pilot. Basically, the blonde chick is the co-pilot. She tells the brunette. Well, the brunette. Is that called brunette when you have the hair that color? Sorry, I'm an ESL. I'm not very knowledgeable about English words. But yeah, the point is that she tells the other girl if the opponent is close or if he's not close. And also, this is the first race that is gonna happen outside of Akina, because they are supposed to be racing on this girl's home turf, which is essentially what makes this victory a little bit bullshit. But yeah, no, this is essentially where you know in the show that Takumi is basically a god. Okay, that's the point of the show. You realize after this race, Takumi is actually a god. The Power Fantasy anime. Yeah, they had a co-pilot back then, of course. Well, this race is supposed to... like, the objective of the race in the anime, I'm pretty sure that is, if Takumi manages to overtake them, he wins. And he does, obviously, but here they played more like a normal race. But yeah, it's alright. I don't know what song this is, by the way. I don't recognize it. Usually every time that I think of these girls, I think of Wings of Fire. The Wings of Fire, I don't even know if it plays on the anime or not. It tends to be the song that is associated with them, I'm pretty sure. Wow, that was a bad corner. Oh, it does play on the show? Nice. Now here, obviously, winning won't be a problem. The problem will be not running out of time. Like, already when I passed the previous checkpoint, I felt like I was already fighting for my life, so... Well, the checkpoint is right here, so it will be worse. Yeah, don't worry about it. Also, I was saying, because you know that I lost the first race against Ryosuke, and then on the second one I won. But I won because the race was a lot easier, so I was gonna ask you, do you know if this game has a PT system like the arcade one does? Where the more you lose, the easier the race becomes? Because that's certainly... I don't think so. Yeah, but if you look at the previous race, on the second attempt, Ryosuke was driving very slow. Unless I'm actually dog shit. Well, I don't know about that. But like, I'm pretty sure I had close to the same time as the first attempt, and Ryosuke was super far. Oh yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they also crash here, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? Like, they crash, trying to overexert themselves. Oh, they spin out, yeah. Well, not a crash. Oh, I got an S? I drive like shit, so I don't know how I got an S. Oh, and we unlocked the C80. Shame that they didn't say the song, because I don't remember what song that was. I had some races farming. Well, the same thing will happen to me. I mean, it happened on Arcade Stage 3. In that game, the final races took me so many attempts to win. But I felt like they were progressively getting easier. So eventually I won because the game is like, yeah, you wanna win here, have it. Like, shoo, get out. You got your win, get out of here. Damn. Maybe that's how it felt. Oh, also, this girl has a crush on Takumi. It doesn't last very long, I guess, but yeah. She has a crush on him. And the other girl has a crush on Iketani. Or, well, it's something more mutual than with Takumi. But yeah, something tragic happens, unfortunately. Very tragic episode. Hey, don't worry about it. Alright, so what race is gonna come here? The one that happens in the rain? That you drive against a guy? Yeah, correct. Yeah, like these two races, as I mentioned, they happen before the Ryosuke race. But yeah, maybe in the manga they don't. And it will make sense, like, I guess it's a more climatic way to do it. Because Ryosuke is supposed to be the final boss of that part. But I guess it also kind of makes sense in this order because everything at first happens in Akina and then they go to other circuits. But yeah, it's fine. I don't know what the manga order is, but the game order is this one. Well, and I do know that the anime order is, as I mentioned, not like this. This guy drives in water. And if I'm not mistaken, he's supposed to be an expert underwater. But it doesn't matter because Takumi is a god. So yeah. This anime is quite cool, but the part where Takumi died in a tragic car crash and Ryosuke brought him back from the dead using his father's cloning bat was a bit excessive. Damn. Look at this drawing. I know that Shigeno traces a little bit of like real pictures, and maybe that's the case on that one. But even if that's the case, they look so clean. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the gimmick in the previous race was that there was mist, right? Because the radar was like all fizzy and shit. I think that was the gimmick of the previous one. Wait, why is Itsuki having a stroke? Come on. Wait, is Itsuki with me? Is that why he's having a stroke? Oh, he's in... Oh yeah, I remember. It's actually a cool thing when it's revealed that Itsuki... Like, Takumi wants Itsuki on the back seat, so he balances the car on the rain. Also, can you shut up, Itsuki? Oh, this is Killing My Love is the song. Pretty cool song. I mean, I wish I could listen to it, but unfortunately this guy is screaming like he was getting butchered. Night of Fire normally plays here. Oh, that's a shame, because Night of Fire is such a cool song. I mean, not saying like Killing My Love isn't, but if I had to pick, I obviously would pick a Night of Fire. Also, in case anyone is curious how the rain changes the gameplay, essentially your drifting becomes a lot more pronounced. I mean, saying the drifting maybe doesn't specify too much, but essentially every time you steer more, which also makes your control of the car a little bit hard. Thank God, we can stop listening to this asshole screaming. Damn. Come on, Itsuki. Like, I mean, you could have at least had a pause of like 10 seconds between scream, but no. Every scream had to happen continuously. Also, why did the race finish there? Oh, because of the 200-meter advantage? So if you overtake someone by 200 meters, you automatically win? I didn't know that. The onomatopoeia there says what? They are screaming in all. I mean, it makes sense. You have a guy that is not a local of this circuit race against a local that is used to rain, and you still win. Everyone is very justified on, you know, being this surprise, obviously. But yeah. So, I don't remember any other race from first stage. Yeah, because this is already second stage, right? Like these two guys, which are the Lancer Evo guys. So, first stage ended, and now we go to second stage. So, how is this gonna work here? Well, because I guess, spoiler alert, we are gonna lose. Because the Hachiroku Senshin is gonna blow up. How is that gonna happen on the game though? Like the stage just ends when you reach a part of the track. It will be cool. These are supposed to be siblings, and they drive Mitsubishi Lancer Evo or Evo. I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's supposed to be, well, just like all of the other ones, it's supposed to be a very good car. Yeah, they mentioned the misfiring system, if I'm not mistaken. Supposed to be something about the exhaust of the car. So yeah, it says high-tech versus spot. Well, I don't know what the first word says, but the second one is technique. Spot technique. Maybe it means a sport? I don't know. But yeah, essentially, it's supposed to be Takumi's godlike technique versus a high technology car with a lot of, you know, very fancy systems. Like the misfiring system. Seeing these two cars one next to each other makes this even more ridiculous. So is Mikado gonna be the song? I don't hear it yet. No, this is... Wait, Grand Prix? The Grand Prix doesn't play on this race. Yeah, this is Grand Prix. This song plays a lot later. Well, maybe not a lot later, but not on this race. This is something I can guarantee you. This is also one of the best songs in the series to me. Then it's pretty sad that they are using it on this race. I guess maybe because on the other race that I'm thinking of, which is where it actually plays, they are probably gonna play Deja Vu. Because those two songs play during the same race, so they probably don't want to waste any of them. Also, this is happening in Akina. I didn't remember that. Like, do we beat these guys in Akina? I don't remember that. It's fine. I guess Deja Vu, in terms of recognition, it's a lot more popular than Grand Prix. So they probably are gonna save Deja Vu for that. And Deja Vu happens right at the end of second stage. It will be nice as a climax song. There's no doubt. Oh yeah, this guy, I mean, unless I get turbo fucked on these hairpins, which usually happens, this guy is not gonna be a match against me. Yeah, this guy is actually not gonna go anywhere. It's fine. At least try. Though, okay, no. I spoke too soon. He's actually speeding up now. This might be a problem. But it's not over yet, though. This is still not that close. Let's not be defeatist. We got it. Yeah, no, that was fine. Not bad. I didn't remember this in the anime. Like, do we drive against the Lancer Evo in Akina? I feel like that doesn't happen. Well, maybe it happens in the manga. I remember that you start racing against these guys in their home turf, right? No, maybe not, because now, yeah, the iconic slap. You know, maybe this does happen in the anime. See, I remember the slap. Like, the guy that lost gets slapped by his brother for losing to a shitbots like he did. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, maybe this did happen. Yeah, the race that I was thinking where the engine blows up is gonna be the next one, most likely. And I think it's against this guy. No, I'm sure it's against this guy. Yeah. Well, it's fine. It doesn't count as a loss, though. Don't worry about it. Certainly doesn't. Oh, we are dating Miyogi here? Wait, who is this guy? Wait, is this the part where... Also, no, her name wasn't Miyogi. It was Natsuki. Who was called Miyogi? I'm pretty sure there was one character with that name. You know, she's called Natsuki. I don't think I remember what happens here. Well, at least Takumi is here, so nothing bad is gonna happen, right? Surely. Yeah, I certainly don't remember this part. Maybe it was just like a not very important scene, and they just have it as an event here because they feel like it. Yeah, I legitimately don't remember what we are about to do, or who we are about to raise. What is this? Well, I don't know what the objective is, but it apparently says something about the full length of the circuit. I mean, sure. We have a rival. Are we by ourselves? Well, that's our rival, I guess. So he's... Wait, what? Oh, so we're supposed to... Wait. Okay, we're supposed to surprise Natsuki. Okay, but that's gonna be very fast. It's gonna be even faster than that one time that we made the other guy faint. Okay, that was pretty easy. Yeah, I think... Okay, I'm trying to remember. I think the scene here is that the owner of this car asked Takumi to show him how he drives. And yeah, essentially, they both freak out. But then that was super easy. Weird. I mean, it's weird that the other one was harder to achieve. One that happened earlier. I'm surprised that they tried to make this event, well, this scene an event. I don't think this was that important, right? And this guy fainted. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how close he sounds in terms of voice to Itsuki, but he's not Itsuki. He's just the owner of this thing, apparently. It's fine. Don't worry about it. He's gonna wake up later. Well, in fact, the whole cutscene took longer than the actual event. Yeah, it's fine. What do we have here? Okay, this is the one where something tragic happens. I wonder how the game is gonna handle this. As I say, it's probably gonna make you stop in the middle of the track or something, and obviously count it as a success. I don't know. Or maybe they are not gonna have that event happening. And like just skip to the next race. I mean, it will be weird that they have that, but they had the previous event. Oh. Don't worry, I'll kick your ass. Not quite, if it is the engine blowing up scene, but it's fine. We will see. Wait, does this also happen in Akina? I mean, if this happens in Akina, it also doesn't blow up here. Huh. Do we really beat these guys twice? I mean, well, twice. We built one of them first and the other one later. Did this happen? Like the previous one I remember, but this one... Because, or maybe this is not Akina. And maybe that's the... I mean, no, it isn't. Okay, never mind, so this is the one. I thought it was Akina because of the hairpin section, but it isn't. So essentially here, what's supposed to happen is that our engine is gonna give up and blow up. And when that happens, we lose. Wait, this song is... Save Me, right? This song is Save Me. There is no doubt. This guy is gonna overtake me now. So I think the objective of the mission, it says something about 100 meters. So maybe the objective is staying within 100 meters of difference. It will be. Oh, he actually got overtaken there. It didn't last too long, but... Wait, I'm gonna run out of time. Oh, okay, it happens here. Yeah, engine blow. Clear, nice, your engine blew up. You're a genius. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I think the objective might have been that stay like within 100 meter difference. Yeah, pretty funny. Yeah, and Save Me is indeed the song. This is technically the first time Takumi loses, but the guy doesn't count it as a loss, because he's like, yeah, you know, your car sucks. So hey, we can get a rematch when you get a car that is not shit. Yeah. Supposed to be a very sad moment. And one of the only times in the show that Takumi cries. Yeah, you just blew up your dad's car. How are you gonna explain that to him? But it's also one of the only times in the whole show where Takumi's dad is shown as caring. It's a touching moment, essentially. But yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So... who is this guy supposed to be? I don't remember this guy. And I also don't know if here they already replaced his engine or not. Oh yeah, no, I think that's exactly what happens. Like... I think that they replace his engine, and basically he tells this guy, well, like, this is a super good engine, but I'm not going any faster. And this guy points out that the problem is his tachometer, because the tachometer, like, doesn't go as far as it should, so he cannot really get an advantage at all. Yeah. This guy essentially tells him that, yeah, you should get a better tachometer and you should also learn about cars. Because at this point, Takumi doesn't know shit about cars. Well, which is the reason why he doesn't realize the problem is the tachometer. And, well, the whole point is that the car, like, gets a rally engine, which is super good. And, well, super good when you have a matching tachometer. Oh, wait, wasn't it here that they replaced his... like his front cover. Or maybe that happens later, actually. Okay. Well, damn, that's actually super cool. You can tell by looking at the tachometer. Like, the tachometer constantly maxes out. Yeah, that's such a cool detail. And this game is made with a lot of attention to detail. Because yeah, the tachometer is supposed to have something like 15,000 revolutions or something. But now it only has 8,000. That's pretty cool. So I don't recognize this song either. While this is happening, this guy is wondering what's wrong. Well, in fact, this guy actually, if I'm not mistaken, is the one that also drives a Hachiroku. It's just that he drives a Levin instead of a Trueno, but they are essentially the same car, you know. The only thing that changes is that the Trueno has like the front lights. They race instead of being on the very front of the car. I'm glad that I remember. This is also a cool scene. But I mean, honestly, I can say that about most things in the show. Hey, I do remember like this guy, since he has the same car, he tells Takumi then, you know how much I will give to have a car as good as this, an engine as good as this one, and here you are saying that it's not good enough. It's just a tachometer issue, knowledge issue. Oh, this one is Burning Desire. It is a song I'm not very familiar with. Or at least I think it's called Burning Desire. There are some songs that might even be popular, but I don't really know much about them. Okay, this guy figured out what the issue was. I understand. The problem is that you don't know shit about cars. Well, and back then they didn't really have access to the internet as much as we do now. So we couldn't simply Google it. Well, I think Google didn't even exist. Well, no, I'm pretty sure Google... It is called Burning Desire. So why do we unlock that car? I mean... It says it right there. That tachometer is shit. You gotta change it. Essentially, it says that the engine is first class. So don't blame the engine. At least the good thing is that with this upgrade that the Hachiroku gets, some of the later wins become a little bit more believable. Because it's hard to tell what engine he could have, but you could at least think like, well, the engine is super good, so that's why he's pulling all these wins. But before, it only had a stock engine, so a lot of the wins are, not that real. Well, none of the wins are realistic, but you get the point. Now the next race Wait, is it already against this guy? Actually, it might be, because I think the race against the guy that had the engine blow up. I think that's third stage, right? Which only has like 2 races. I think it is. I mean, third stage is a movie. So yeah. Are we gonna do the Hachiroku show off right now? Wait, yeah. Wait, is it really gonna be 3 rounds? Because in the anime what happens is that they constantly go back and forth because they are very tied. So it essentially becomes an endurance race. And well, if I was right about the song choice, it should play Deja Vu here. Yeah, this is indeed the show off with the Levin. These 2 cars are essentially the same car with slightly different body. No, this is not Deja Vu. It's also a new track, isn't it? I don't know what song this is. Damn, but that's such a wasted opportunity. How are you not gonna have Deja Vu? Like the most iconic song that plays here. It's fine. I mean, they already had a Grand Prix for a previous event, so that one not being here makes sense, but them. No Deja Vu whatsoever. That's fucked up. Will you let me pass, mister? You're going too slow. I'm not sure what the objectives are here. I mean, as I always do, I'm just gonna go fast. Or at least try to. But I'm pretty sure, like, this is not a game that has bullshit objectives like, I don't know, crash against the car 3 times, or like, I don't know, be on slipstream for 10 seconds. It doesn't have bullshit objectives like that. They tend to be very straightforward and, more importantly, requiring you to play like a normal player. You know? Right? This one might be called Give Me Power. Because the thing about Eurobeat songs is that usually their name is always on the chorus. I cannot think of any Eurobeat song right now that doesn't have the title on the chorus. Usually all of them do. Well, usually all the Eurobeat songs also have the same trajectory. That's not the word I meant to use. The same. Fuck, what's the word I wanna use? Structure. That's the word I wanna use. They have the same structure. It is to be expected. So this guy is getting absolutely fucked. Like, if this was the actual race in the show, I would have already won. Because I think the rules are the one that starts first is the one that needs to make sure the opponent doesn't overtake them before the finish line. And otherwise, if the one that starts first gets too far from the one that is in second, he wins. I think that was the rules of this race. Maybe. So yeah, there are 3 stages. As I say, this is kinda bullshit because at this point I will have won by the rules of the race. Pretty much. But yeah, don't worry about it. If I'm not mistaken, the actual objective for this event is on the first and the third stage, you need to stay 100 meters with maximum behind him. And for the second one, which is this one, you need to win the race. I mean, at this rate, I'm just gonna win all of them regardless. Oh, that makes me think that, yeah, one of these songs is gonna be Deja Vu. So I'm pretty sure it's a different song from the previous one. And if they leave it for the last stage, that will be pretty cool. Also, similarly to how Ryosuke was the final boss of first stage, this guy is supposed to be the final boss of second stage. The very final race. So, yeah. You say, Draino, that this game goes until 4th stage, right? Like it doesn't touch 5th stage at all, right? I mean, it will make sense considering that this is from 2003, though I don't know when the manga officially ended. I know that the anime ended in like 2016 or something like that. Maybe a little bit less, but around there. Well, if we don't count the MF Ghost, of course. MF Ghost... MF Ghost is still going. Forget about MF Ghost. If this game goes up until 4th stage, well, 4th stage has a lot of races. I know how that will be. But also for what I'm seeing of the first, like the first option that you select in story mode, it says something about the Hachiroku, so it might be that the other options on story mode are not further chapters, but rather they are you driving another car. And if that's the case, well, means that it won't be over even if we reach the final race of 4th stage. This guy is actually getting quite close right now. I mean, the end of the road is right there, so it's whatever, but like... If I was making those mistakes earlier, he would have definitely overtaken me. Alright, and now for what I understand, the objective is the same as the first round, which is staying behind him. It's also one of the screenshots from one of my playthroughs of initially the first one, if I'm not mistaken. The first one, the one that is arcade stage 1. Now the problem is that if you fail in any of these rounds, do you have to redo the whole thing? I mean, I shouldn't be thinking that way. I should be thinking that I'm gonna win this no matter what. But I don't know. He might be getting a little bit far. I really hope I don't have to retry it from the beginning, because that would be a pain in the ass, without a doubt. It's okay. Just worry about driving well and you shouldn't worry about retrying anything. As simple as that, bro. Also, I was wrong. This is the same song in all of the rounds. So yeah, that's a wasted opportunity. We'll have had deja vu, but no. You don't. That is a shame. So I wonder if the race is gonna be over if I manage to be 100 meters ahead of him. No, because I'm already 100 meters ahead of him. Essentially just have to finish it. I mean, I do respect the commitment to making this race essentially an endurance like in the anime, but if you need to redo the whole thing, if you fail, that will be very fucked up. In the actual anime, they don't have 3 rounds. In the actual anime, they have like 7 rounds or something like that. To the point that they are both super exhausted by the end of it. It is to be expected. We're getting close to 10 minutes. Well, getting close? No, we are gonna get to 10 minutes by the end of this round. But it seems that at least in this event, there is only 3 rounds. So the question is how many rounds there's gonna be on the... Or if it ends here. I mean, I think that if they are committing this hard to it, it's not gonna end here. Hey, don't worry about it. We pretty much win, regardless. And by a lot. It's like the first round. Right? So yeah, what are we gonna do? Gonna go to another event with more rounds, or do we win here? What are you gonna do, Mr. Game? Which path? We got an A. Wait, and we almost got... Oh yeah, it's called Get Me Power as expected. I almost got the same time in all the rounds. This is Bunta. So I guess we did win. Right? Because otherwise, why are we talking to that? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We won. Is what matters. So are we gonna go straight to third stage? Also, fuck Natsuki. I don't care. Yeah, I guess we're going against the Lancer Evo right now. Are we? Yeah, so this is already a third stage, and well, third stage is essentially 2 races, and I think one of them is being skipped, right? Right. I think the previous race is against one of these guys' henchmen or something. But essentially this is supposed to be the important race on third stage. I guess we're gonna be getting to 4th stage super quickly. As I mentioned, 4th stage does have quite a lot of races. It's probably the longest stage as well. So I think stage 1 has 24 chapters, stage 2 has 12, and as well stage 3 is a movie, and stage 4 I feel like maybe it also has 24 chapters, but I feel like it has even more than that. It doesn't it go to like 30 something? And maybe I'm flipping. Yeah.
お前が先行で俺が後を追う。ゴール地点まで俺に抜かせずに逃げ切れればお前の勝ちだ。抜けば俺の勝ち。それでいいな。始めるぞ。
Alright. Let's do it. At least this time we're gonna win. I mean, I cannot promise winning in the first attempt, but canonically we should win. We will see how that goes. Yeah, this is just like Ryosuke is supposed to be an important rival. So, yeah. We should be... We probably will struggle. When we start ahead even, I hate that. Have the pressure of not getting fucked.
いくらチューニングしたところで所詮86は86。こっちは350馬力だ。
Wait, Grand Prix again? Wait, no, this is not the Grand Prix. This is Mikado. I'm stupid. Yeah, and it makes sense. It's this guy's signature song. Yeah, no, this is... yeah, Mikado means Emperor. And I don't remember exactly why the Mitsubishi was related to that. Maybe that was like the nickname of the car or something. No, Emperor was the name of the team, right? Like these guys were called the Emperors. Yeah, I think I remember that. So yeah, the signature song is called Mikado, which means precisely that. Now that I think about it, this song and Grand Prix share very similar instruments. I'm pretty sure the singer is not the same one. Or it certainly doesn't sound the same. This guy is dangerously close to me. Oh, and I think he's also shortcutting those corners. Like in these corners, I'm pretty sure that you can cut almost at the end to not need to do the whole corner through the asphalt. Okay, he's right here. That ain't good. Okay, this is pretty intense. That corner section is gone, but here comes another one. Okay, he's already here. Oh, the objective was not getting overtaken. Okay. Well, at least it's good to know that's the objective. And I was so close multiple times to losing. That's crazy. Okay, man, I got a D. Well, getting a D shouldn't be bad, right? I mean, the game is called Initial D. Cannot be that bad. Well, the thing here, though, is that if the game has pity system, I wonder how behind he's gonna be in comparison. But that's the second defeat. At least losing against this guy, as I say, makes sense. He's supposed to be as important as a rival as Ryosuke. So, yeah. Yeah, at this rate, we're gonna be failing pretty quickly here. No, but the same thing happened last time. in that second corner he slows down a lot. So yeah, this thing is just being the same for now. Then you're essentially supposed to already be braking by the time you get there. This, I can imagine that we're gonna struggle quite a lot on this event right now. I can already feel the salt. We only fail once, but I can see the multiple fails coming. Also, he's constantly bragging about the misfiring system. What a dipshit. You don't have any of that fancy shit, you do push. I do remember that when I play the arcade game, I'm pretty sure I also struggle in this track, which makes sense. It's a track that is hairpin after hairpin. Like, who wouldn't struggle here? Oof, that was very close. He almost overtook there. He overtook there. Damn it. Fuck. That's a shame. This one will take a while. And unless the pity system doesn't activate until you lose a certain amount of times, there definitely wasn't any pity system for that attempt. Because it clearly went... like the AI behave exactly the same, so yeah. Maybe the pity system actually doesn't exist and Reynolds was right. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, now I'm doubting there is one. I mean, I do remember in the arcade looking like there was a pity system. And if you go back on the stream and you look Ryosuke's race, the first race went super badly, but the second one went extremely well. So that also kinda supports my theory. Maybe I'm just wrong. Essentially, you have to anticipate these corners. You cannot simply go fast into them. You have to brake a little bit before. It's like you can brake all you... Yeah, that's the problem. If you try to anticipate the corners, this guy is just gonna overtake. You cannot really do that. Him. That's fucked up. I was thinking that trying to dream cleanly will be the key to winning, but no. So essentially I have to repeat what I did in the first attempt, but I have to block him better. I think that's essentially what the lesson to be learned is here. But yeah, after these attempts, there might not be a pity system at all. Because he definitely didn't become any easier. So maybe the Ryosuke thing was simply a fluke. I simply got lucky that he fucked up or something. Hard to tell. It might be the case though. But don't worry. I also took a long time in the arcade game to beat this. Well, actually, I don't know if that's probably to worry even more. Like, I actually took a long time to beat this track on arcade. Well, to beat this track against a specific opponent, not against all of them. Hey, don't worry. We will get it no matter what. That's a promise. That's a pinky promise. Oh no, sorry, it's called pinky swear. Well, same shit. You get the
こ
point.
のミスファイアリングシステムに対抗できると思っているのか。
Alright, it seems that I'm getting the corners better though. I mean, this is something obvious, so what I'm gonna say is like, yeah, no shit, but essentially taking the entrance on the corner from the outside and, well, then going into the inner side is fast. Yeah, no shit, that's the whole point of corners. But yeah, just wanted to clarify in case it needed any clarification.
やっと分かったぜ。違うと言っていていいんだ。確かに違う。
That being said, he's still close. Just that not as close as he was on my first attempt here. That's
信じ
good.
られないな。ここの下りをそんな風に走るやつは初めて見るぜ。
Alright, that should be it. Oh, isn't there a bridge? Yeah, well, here's the bridge. Yes, I remember in the anime he wins because of this bridge. Yeah. I remember that scene in the anime. Basically, they both go like in parallel to the bridge, and the Mitsubishi guy is like, "Wait, what are you doing? Why are you not braking? Do you wanna kill yourself?" And yeah, Takumi doesn't give a shit and does the bridge at full speed, and that's the reason why he wins. But yeah, and we unlocked Mikado, nice. But yeah, essentially, in case there is any doubt, the whole point is going outside, inside. It's just that I focus a lot on blocking, because he was so close to me that I felt that if I didn't go to the inside, he will simply overtake. But it's kind of like a vicious cycle. If all you do is covering the inside of a corner to avoid getting overtaken, you're gonna do the corner slower, obviously. So eventually, especially in a game like this, there's nothing you can do. I mean, if this was a simulator and you try to cover the inner side in a track like this, you won't get ever overtaken, basically. In a game like this that is an arcade racer, the slower you go, the worse it is. Okay, so this is the start of the fourth stage, right? If I'm not mistaken, this guy... Is this the one that he does like that gutter trick? Where like he breaks and gets on top of the outer side of the circuit? Is this the one? And that this guy tries to replicate it and he crashes? Is this the race I'm thinking of? Because if that's the one, it will be like the ones we had at the beginning where the rival is gonna retreat halfway through the race. It might be. I don't know. But if it is the first race of fourth stage, that's what happens. So yeah. Well, I'm assuming the objective is staying ahead or something. Maybe. I don't know. Well, staying ahead, I don't know if we're gonna start at the same time. Also, isn't this the time where the Hachiroku starts having the black cover? I mean, I didn't pay attention when they were showing the cars, ironically. This is the same track as the previous one, so it cannot be that race. Because that race happened somewhere else. Yeah, I know that that's fourth stage, but Like, this race is not that one then. This one is the second one on third stage. But didn't that happen before the race with the Lancer Evolution? Okay, so this is the second race of that, but as I said, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it is correct? Damn, I completely misremember that then. I was sure that the race against the Emperor guy was the last one, because it was kind of like the climax. No, it was against this guy. And wait, this one is the one against the rally guy that he wins by a bunch of birds? Or was that also fourth stage? Can't remember anymore. Because this looks a lot like the rally guy, actually. I mean, I wish I could remember his car, but his face looks awfully similar. Oh, that's also fourth stage then. My memory is trash. My memory is very bad. I mean, I guess the two stages that I remember the most are first and second stage. Which is pretty ironic because fourth stage is essentially one of my favorites. Oh, this guy is getting too close. No, he's actually here. No. I won't let you. I won't. I say I won't. No, fuck me, dude. Tim, that's so sad right at the end. Fuck. And I tried to cover him a lot with him. That's so sad. It's like at the end he pressed the boost. Like at the end he went. He got the Mario mushroom. What the hell? I don't know why he went that fast. At least this should be the last race on this track for what I remember. But then what a dipshit. It's fine, don't worry about it. We got this. Surely. This track is super hard. And with all these corners, like it's nothing. And I'm surprised because I had such a convincing start and I ended up still losing at the end. I don't know why though. It's what I say, I feel like he got a sudden boost or something. Otherwise it's hard to... Unless he cuts the corner on the final hairpins. Because I do know that you can do it here. And if I'm not mistaken, he might have done that in the actual show as well, so... Yeah. If that is the case, then that will explain why he started going so fast at the end. Then cutting the corner at that point is hard. Not just cutting, jumping the corner, well yeah. It's a very literal one. If I try doing the same, I will be in trouble. That's the problem. because it's not easy to do. Like, you essentially have to engage with the corner super, like, in a very weird way, essentially. I don't think it's gonna happen. Not very used to it. So as you can see, at this point of the race, I'm having an insane advantage. So how quickly am I gonna lose this advantage? Oh, I thought that you could cut it there. You really cannot cut it? I mean, I know that you can cut it in some of them, but why not there? Fuck, and he's pretty close again. It's not as close as last time, but the distance is gonna keep getting closer. Probably. Never mind, I win. And if I'm not mistaken, this guy loses 2 lives, right? Like, he gets lives on his windscreen and he loses, right? I think that was, because I mean, you could also see some lives on the track. I think that's how this guy loses. The song was called Crazy for Love. I didn't remember it. Well, that means that 3rd stage is done, and now we're going to 4th stage. The 4th stage opens up with the race that I thought it was this one, which is the one where Takumi does a very fucked up trick, and the guy that he's racing against tries to imitate him, and he ends up fucking up. He slips on the leaves after doing a jump side by side with Takumi. Yeah, I think I remember, because like I remember something about like the bridge and them doing a jump. I'm surprised though that here there is not such jump. Like, they didn't actually model a slope to jump. It's a little bit weird. It's fine. Or maybe I was just going too slow for it to work. It could be. I don't know. But yeah, let's go to 4th stage, bro. Gotta start with Project D. And we are still with Natsuki. I don't remember when is the time that he realizes Natsuki is cucking him. I remember exactly when. Maybe it's here. Who knows? Is this where they kiss? I'm trying to remember. It might be here. Gonna get a kissing scene. Well, I don't know what he's saying about being a pro driver, but I'm pretty sure that according to the story, he does become a pro driver later. I mean, they don't show that in initial D, but I'm pretty sure that it is implied on MF Ghost in like the very first thing, like. And Natsuki just says, yeah, whatever you say, bro. Fucking loony. Okay, so I just need to do the whole track. Well, in a specific amount of time. Yeah. Is this already 4th stage? Doesn't this also happen in the movie? I feel like this... Because I'm pretty sure the race that opens up 4th stage is the one I'm mentioning. Right? Hey, this one is, I'm pretty sure, still 3rd stage, right? Well, no? Really? So this is already 4th stage. Oh, never mind. You say that it is 3rd stage. Gotcha. A little bit weird that they want to make this scene. I mean, it's just like that scene where he impresses Natsuki. Doesn't seem that important of a scene to include in the game, but I guess they do regardless. Yeah, why not? Might as well. Well, this is simply a time trial, so it's definitely not gonna be a problem at all. I mean, no time trial yet has been an issue. Also, this takes place in Akina, right? If I'm not mistaken. Also, can you remind me who was called Miyogi in Initial D? Guess I don't remember. I remember there being a character with that name, but was it the girl that he meets on 5th stage? Or is it someone else? During Winter 2 normally. Oh, this is the part where Natsuki gets abducted by some douchebag and you're trying to rescue her. Oh, those are the Night Kids, Miyogi Night Kids, really? Well, that's pretty stupid of me then. It's okay, don't worry about it. Yeah, Miyogi. No, I was sure Miyogi was the name of a girl. I guess not. You know, this one is called Natsuki. I mean, it's obvious because you have the hiragana name right there. And one of the only characters alongside Itsuki that doesn't have a kanji on their name. Which, hey, is good for me. I welcome it. Wait, am I gonna make it in time? I mean, I see the finish line, but... Yeah, no, I'm gonna... Oof. I almost failed that. Almost. Maybe hard difficulty has something to do. I don't know. I'm still not sure if the difficulty affects this in any way. Because, I mean, this is... stay. This is a mission objective, so I will assume that mission objectives do not get do not get affected by difficulty. Coping. But yeah, so when does the part where Natsuki gets abducted by some douchebag happen? Does it happen after this? Maybe it happens after this. See, I remember that happening in the snow. There is a guy that is supposed to be like her ex-boyfriend, and he brings her to his car and starts like running away, and you're supposed to chase him. Oh, that was supposed to be this? So what, do they censor it because it was too much for teenagers? So that means that there's gonna be no kiss either? Damn, what a bunch of cowards. Unbelievable. Oh, and we are done with that. So this one, I don't know what it says, but it says something about Hachiroku. So this one says Red Suns. By the way, the story of Hachiroku doesn't end there. I mean, aside from the fact that there's obviously more than 3rd stage, if this game makes it into 4th stage, you obviously still have races there. Well, maybe they are gonna happen here. So here you go into the perspective of the Red Suns. Was the Red Sun the... Okay, yeah, it's the Takahashi brothers. So we're gonna race as Keisuke. And it says this... Wait, hold up. Actually, no. Go back. There's something that I need to do, which is important, which is saving. Okay, allow me to save very quickly. Because if anything happens, I don't want to redo all of that. Wait, did it save? No, it says it's saving. There you go, now it's saved. Alright, cool. Well, there you have it. Alright, let's go back to story. So, we're gonna be playing as Kyosuke with his Mazda something. Wait, is the first race gonna be against Takumi or what? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Already starting and saying Kuso. Come on, bro, this is a family-friendly game. You cannot say that word. Wait, who are we driving against? Wait, isn't that the guy from the Night Kills? Like the Nissan? Does this guy race that guy? I don't remember that, but I guess he does. Also, you say there was no snow on the chase? That's weird, I was sure there was snow. Maybe I'm just misremembering. So we're basically gonna be against the Shitiaru. Did this race happen on first stage? Alright. Well, let's beat this moron then. At least this is a race that is believable for this car to win. I mean, the Mazda that this guy uses is supposed to be very good. I mean, and it's completely tuned as well, so it's like it's the ultimate machine. I mean, the Nissan is also good, but I think it's supposed to be more of a stock one. Alright. Oh, we start with Night of Fire. Yeah, that's crazy. That's gonna be some good shit. I mean, it's what Reynolds said earlier. Now, the problem is that the handling of this car is completely different. It's a very heavy car, so you cannot drift as easily. That's a problem. Yeah, you cannot drift as easily with this thing. So that will be a problem. Yeah, I'm already missing the Hachiroku. Unbelievable. Nah, it's fine, don't worry about it. Also, this is supposed to be an uphill battle, which is something that, if I'm not mistaken, Takumi never races an uphill battle. I mean, obviously, if he races an uphill battle, he will get his shit pushed in. Because the whole point of his car is that it's supposed to be lightweight. And that's the reason why he always wins, because, you know, he gets the speed from the fact that it's a downhill. And obviously all of the tracks are mountain passes. Basically what in Japanese is called toge. That's essentially what it is. So, I gotta say that the model for this car doesn't look as good as as the model for the Hachiroku. I guess it makes sense since the shape of the Hachiroku is a lot easier to draw, while this one is more round. It looks a little bit goofy. I mean, keep in mind that this is a PS2 game, so you cannot ask for miracles when it comes to graphics. Though, I mean, they look fantastic, but we're also unlocking a lot. Oh, there was snow in the anime. Yeah, that's what I remember. No snow here. Yeah. And look at Keisuke being that smug. Looks like someone got their shit pushed in. That's why they call you the Night Kids. This is the story from the Red Sun's perspective. No, well, yeah, obviously. But like, my question is if this race happened in the anime, because it might have happened. And if it did, I don't remember it. But it doesn't seem weird to think this race happened. Okay, this happens before the race with Kenta. Okay, gotcha. But are you... your ass still hurts? What's your problem? Isn't Nukase an insult? Maybe it isn't, I don't know. Sounds like an insult. Are we driving against the Shingo? Because I'm pretty sure we are not gonna do a gum tape deathmatch. What, is it gonna rain? This wait, what track is this? Is this really in the rain? Well, the rain will actually be an improvement for this car, because the steering is so stiff that raining, if it works like in that previous race, will actually be great. Oh, and we're still racing against this guy, huh? Is this gonna be... Oh, this is another uphill battle. Huh. And that was quite a jump start. Someone is feeling smug, huh? What? What, did I drive too well? Or is it because I crashed? Do you remember this, Drano? What was the objective here? Why did I fail? Or was I don't remember this one. Alright. Well, I could stay behind, but I don't see why staying behind will be the objective. I mean, I will probably want to reread the object. Well, reread as if I could understand what the fuck I'm reading, you know. I mean, if it is about crashing, we could test it right here. If it was crashing, that wouldn't be allowed, right? Do I really need to stay behind him? Or maybe I just need to not crash his car. I wonder. I'm gonna try staying behind you. Seems a little bit counterproductive. You see, it's not about crashing the walls. Or maybe, as I said, it might be overtaking him without touching him. But if that's the case, doing it anywhere else that is not a straight will be impossible. But for now, I'm staying behind him. I'm gonna see if on the next trade I can overtake. The problem is that there are barely any straights. And there is also another problem. This guy is going so slow that staying behind him is a liability. But crashing is not the problem, because I should crash him. So it really is just staying behind him. It's a very weird objective. Am I supposed to be pretending that he's good or something? See, as I say, it's also like if the timer is not taking this into account, staying behind him is a big liability. Now it's raining. So maybe you want me to overtake in the rain? I mean, that's a weird... Fuck. That's a weird condition, but maybe it is. Problem is that with that mistake it costed me quite a lot of time. But I'm still afraid that if I'm gonna overtake, I'm gonna immediately fail the mission. We will see. Yeah, there you go. Alright, that's an interesting objective. They are supposed to stay behind until it starts raining. Why though? I could just overtake him earlier. Is that to give him false hopes that he can win so he feels worse when he actually loses? Pretty fucked up. And the song was just called 100. Good name. I mean, I like it. It was like that in the story. Well, yeah, I'm assuming they want you to mimic it. It's just that there were a lot of races earlier where the story makes them like you can obliterate your rival, but in the story it didn't go like that. So I'm surprised they want to make it canon for this one, especially that one race that you have against the Hachiroku Levin. That guy in the actual anime, it goes toe to toe until the end, but in this one I obliterated him in every round. A lot of this wouldn't be as bad, honestly, if you could read the objective. Yeah, it could be. Okay. So now you lost and you are being left alone in the rain. I will feel bad. It's fine, don't worry about it. Actually, I don't remember if there is a single race you win. So maybe you should feel bad about it, actually. It's fine. So this is in Gunma. Wait, isn't this the... Is Gunma the one with the super fucked up... Oh, fuck, dude. Man, are we gonna do this track again? But this time with Keisuke's car that absolutely sucks in corners. I hope it's not that. Because doing those corners with the Mazda seems like trouble. It's like a real issue. I feel like we're gonna get fucked in Gunma area, mister. No, it's not that track, I think. I mean, obviously there are a lot of corners, but we race against the Evo 4. And yeah, the Japanese pronounce it Evo. A Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. is the way they pronounce it. I mean, at least that's how it was written on the title. So which track is this then? If it's not that one. I don't know.
俺たちが負けるってことはね、峠の王者はランゲームだ。君がね、ムカついて仕方ねえぜ。
Oh, and we're back at the Grand Prix. Is this the first time that a song repeats? I feel like so far none of the other songs are repeated. I think it might be the first time that they use the same song in two different events. Well, I mean, at least I'm glad that it's Grand Prix. It's an amazing song, so why not? So I don't know if something changed in the car or not, but the drifting is a lot easier right now. Yeah, I think something changed in the car. And now it drives a lot closer to the Hachiroku. Probably not as good, but it seems that it isn't as stiff as it was on the first race. This guy is getting salty. I'm gonna get salty if he overtakes, but he will. Well, the race is not over yet, but that is a problem. This one might be a little bit hard to win. Especially with crashes like that, because with crashes like that I'm pretty sure that they give you a negative penalty to acceleration. It will be bad for straights like that, and that's the last one, so you really don't want to crash on that one. And this one might take a little bit. Some of this shit is only in the manga. Yeah, it might be. I mean, I didn't read the manga, and honestly, nowadays I see zero reason to even read the manga. Like, why will you read the manga when you can watch the anime with Eurovid, you know? But yeah. Though I do gotta admit that a lot of the drawings are very well done. I mean, you can just see the art in this game, in the loading screens. It's just super well done. And obviously those are special illustrations that are not precisely part of the manga. But it's still like that type of art is very good. I think this race will be hard to win. The bright side is that I'm gonna have Grand Prix as the background song. So it cannot be that bad, right? Surely. I oversteered. I guess this car has quite a learning curve to know exactly what to do. And even with the way I'm driving, this guy is still right behind me. And that's quite scary. This set of corners is the ones that are specifically fucked up. But if you try to actually take them slowly, is when this guy starts getting closer to you. I don't know if it's a good idea, really. Yeah, and that's the one corner I don't want to fuck up, because it's the last one. That being said, I win. Yeah, I win, because I mean, even if he gets close enough to overtake, I can just block him. Nice. That went well. But yeah, I feel like now I believe Drano. There is no pity system. Though I really don't know what happened during the Ryosuke race, though. It really feels there was pity system right there. I really feel like Ryosuke just shoved on purpose. Why are you so surprised? Come on, I'm Kyosuke, dude. Well, actually, Kyosuke, judging by his results in the anime, is like the second strongest driver, right? Well, I mean, it depends, I guess. Because there are some opponents that are implied to be extremely fast, and Takumi only beat them because he's gold, basically. Is this gonna be the race of Ryosuke versus this guy? Yeah, it might be. And this is something that does happen in the anime. Like, after Takumi's Hachiroku blows up, Ryosuke is like, alright, you wanna drive against a real car? You're gonna see that shit. So in this case, we're gonna be driving the White Comet. It seems. Well, that's a pretty nice picture of these two girls. Pretty cool. I wish you could play as them, but I mean, they only have one race in the story. They are not. Well, they have a spin-off actually. I'm pretty sure they have a Nova that it's supposed to be exclusively about them. I didn't watch it though, so I wouldn't know what it is about. In the main story, the only thing they do is a single race. They later appear as background characters, but it doesn't really matter that much. Now, I will assume that this car probably drives a lot closer to the Hachiroku. Yeah, it seems that it drifts a lot more. In fact, it's very fast. It's so fast that it might be a little bit hard to control with how fast it is. Yeah, that was bound to happen. It's okay. Yeah, this car is quite scary how fast it is. It's a shame that in my hands I cannot show that speed very well. But like, this thing feels so fast. It's very crazy. also crazy how close this guy is and he cannot overtake. I mean, I'm blocking him, obviously.
逃げ切る。そうさせる。さすがに波の走り屋じゃない。綺麗にラインに乗せている。
That was a fucked up corner. Oh wait, no, okay, never mind. I thought it was supposed to be Akina, but no, it isn't. I was gonna say, I wish they show the name of the track that you are driving in, as if I would understand, you know? You're driving in Kanshi Kanshi. Good luck identifying the kanji. And especially here we're talking about places, so it's even more fucked up to try to guess. I also didn't know this song. I wonder if this game has Full Metal cars. I think that's a song that happens on 4th stage, right? I don't know. It's a cool song. I also hope it has Chemical Love, which is also 4th stage. So that one... Well, in fact, Chemical Love happens on the last race of 4th stage. So if we see it, it's probably not even gonna be today, because... As Draynot said some other day, we are not gonna be finishing this game today, there is no way. So I don't know, depending on how many events there are on the final category. Because this one, it seemed like it only had 5, but unless you could scroll more, which could be the case. That's a lot of yapping. Also, by the way, this race is supposed to happen after Yosuke says that he retires. Which is what I told you. There is only 2 races, at least in the anime, that he races after saying that. This is one of them. The other one is in 5th stage, so it's not gonna be in this game, apparently. Yeah. And that's a race that could be so cool. I don't know if that race ever happens on an actual video game, but it will be such a cool race to have. Alright, so what do we have here? This is oh, this is the guy with the Levin. I think this wasn't in the anime either. And I also don't know if it was in the manga, but... Yeah. These 2, I guess, are gonna battle it out. Oh, can you imagine Keisuke losing this battle as well? Like, can you imagine being such a shover that you lose against 2 Hachiroku? That would be pretty sad. But yeah, no. Here, since we play as him, he's supposed to win. So yeah, worry not. Surely he's gonna win. I mean, that all depends on me. Whether he wins or not. So, I don't know what the objective is, but I don't think it was the full course. And it wasn't the full course. So what are we gonna do now? Maybe the objective is to stay in front or something. Wow, that's a fucked up corner.
前が切れてミスをするまでどこまでも持ちこたえてみせるぜ。
Very bad
俺には
corner.
絶対真似できない。まるで神業だ。鳥肌立つ。
I mean, this guy is not really that close to me at all. Though I'm running out of time, and I don't... What? Oh, okay, I was about to say. I was running out of time. It's fine. It's not supposed to be the full length of the circuit, though the fact that this event ends here makes me wonder if this guy loses, and it's the reason why it ends before reaching the end. West End Guy. What a weird name. Also didn't know that song. Well, no. I don't see Keisuke being worried, so I think that he might have won that. Well, did you? I don't know. I cannot read. So yeah. You will be able to. Well, probably not, I don't know. I mean, unless you are Japanese, pretty hard for you to read that. But yeah. Well, maybe you also know Japanese and you're not Japanese. Not my case though. Oh, and that was it for Red Suns. So now you go to Project D. Project D is supposed to be the name of the group when they go to fourth stage. So that's gonna be the final stretch. So maybe we can beat this today. I mean, I'm just gonna save just in case. But yeah. Alright, save okay. So how many events is this gonna be? Here it comes Pepe Laugh. What you mean? Oh, okay, and now is when the Hachiroku has the carbon top. Here it comes Pepe Laugh. So is this where the difficulty spike happens? Well, we will see. If I get too fucked, I guess I will have to leave it for tomorrow. That's fine. So this is Toru. So I guess this is the race I was talking about. Oh, and Toru is a ski, so he sees an aura. Hey, come on, bro. That aura is not happening. That's all on your eyes. Fucking Toru. He feels a very, very incredible tension. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, if this is as hard as Draynor says it's gonna be, then yeah, we might have a problem. Well, we will see. So it says something about 150 meters, so maybe it's not going any further than that, possibly. So yeah, that's fine by me. I don't mind. Surely that's gonna be fine. Is this the guy that I say that tries to imitate Takumi and he gets an accident? Or is that another one? Because if it is this one, this guy is... You don't know? What you mean you don't know? You are the lore master here, aren't you? Also, okay. I don't know what Ryosuke doesn't exist. No, what Ryosuke did to to this car, but it feels different to drive than before. Yeah, I think this has to be the one I mentioned, because what I'm noticing from these corners is that they kinda have that structure. Or maybe I'm making that up, I don't know. No, they are these ones, there is no doubt. You can see that the rain gutters here are like super deep. So this is the one I was talking about. This one, essentially Takumi does a trick. Because here's the way it works. This track has a side gutter. But differently from the gutter in Akina, you cannot dip your wheel in it. So what Takumi does is he brakes, and with the strength that he gets from braking, he raises the front part of the car to land at the other side of the gutter, essentially cutting the corner in a spectacular way and overtaking this guy. And when this guy sees that, he's like, oh yeah, well, if this guy can do it, I can do it too. And he crashes, to nobody's surprise. Hey, that's the first race for 4th stage. I guess that's also the reason why I like 4th stage so much, because it opens up with such a strong race. Do you know if it was this guy? I know it was the first. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was the first race. But they don't have to follow the order here, of course. Considering that the objective was staying in front of him for 150 meters, I mean, at least behind him, it might be like that. The rival retaliates this one. It is this one. But yeah, I was right. But essentially, he tries to skip the gutter, and instead of skipping the gutter, he falls in it. So his car does like a flip, and well, he doesn't die, but it's the kind of accident that will kill a normal person. With anime magic, this guy survived. So after that, it's like them, are you okay? Yeah, he's okay. Though, since I cannot understand what they are saying, I don't know if it's this particular one, but since it's a rival retire, I gotta assume it is. As Draynot says, 4th stage was a lot of races, so it might be hard to remember exactly every instance of the races, correct? That's fine. So which one comes next? This guy doesn't seem very happy. What's wrong? And this is gonna be a race with Keisuke. Actually, you know that have I been calling Keisuke Kyosuke this whole time? I feel that I didn't do that, right? I have a feeling that my tongue might have slipped a couple times, and I might have called him Kyosuke. No, he's Keisuke. Yeah, call me as Kiso. Well, you get the point. Basically, one starts with a K and the other one starts with an R. Yeah, don't worry about it. Alright, so he'll climb. So it's gonna be an uphill battle. Well, if it has Keisuke, it usually is an uphill battle. The whole point of Project D is that Keisuke drives on the uphills and Takumi drives on the downhills. Because Takumi's car on an uphill will eat shit. Wait, and this is also a Nissan GTR. I don't remember this car. Because the Nissan GTR that comes later is an R34, but it's not this one. I don't remember what race this was. Oh, I do know this song. I think it's called "I Need Your Love." But yeah, it's one of the songs I recognize.
ラップタイムを出す走り方はサーキットでも峠でも同じはずだ。
That was a bad idea, trying to overtake on the outside. Yeah, it's fine.
ストレートの伸びがある。結構やってやるなエンジンは。馬力出てる。問題はそのパワーを
This is a long straight, so maybe I can overtake here. Or maybe not. Damn. This guy doesn't let me overtake, huh? Almost. It's okay, I overtake here. The question is for how long I can maintain this.
まだまだ先は長いんだ。自分のペースで行けばいい。FD 相手にバトルするのはこれが初めてってわけじゃないんだ。何台か相手にして勝ってきてる。
甘いぜ。あんたの弱点見切った。
So aside from this guy starting first, this guy seems like an absolute shower. He's not really putting up a fight at all, and I'm glad. But then the only hard part was overtaking him. After that, he's just eating shit. So actually, yeah, I shouldn't be worrying about winning against this guy. I should be worrying about the time. That's the real worry. Yeah, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Also, you know that the sound that I'm hearing on my right ear, Draenor, I think it's actually not the headphones, it's my actual ear. Like, I don't know if it's grease or what it is, but it's a sound that comes... and fuck you. Calling me a schizo? I can't believe it. Come on. Shiar? Wait, what's Shiar? Is that supposed to be a flag? I don't know what flag it is. Also, this guy got smoke. Wait, what do you have to say about that? Greece? Oh, yeah. No, I don't mean the country Greece. I mean Greece as the one that you find in meat. That sort of Greece. It could also simply be ear watts. Hard to tell. Because it's both, like... my hair is of Greece type, basically. It's, yeah. One of those that you touch and it's not like something smooth. Actually something that you could basically skate here with your fingers. If I didn't have hair, that is. Whenever I go bald, it's basically gonna be a skating track. It's okay, don't worry about it. Well, so you're giving this guy a lot of attention for someone that was so easy to beat. Like, this guy really got smoke. And if the other races are that hard, this guy might be the easiest one on the whole chapter.
こいつがプロジェクト D のダウンヒラーか。
バトルは先行後追い形式でやらせてもらうから。
So this race, was this the race in the mist? With like wasn't this guy's car the one that they call the Cappuccino? Was this one? Because I remember in 4th stage there being a race in the mist. And it might have been against this guy. And if it is a rain in the mist, the question is how that's gonna affect the gameplay. I wonder.
あれだけ強力な相手に戦闘力を制限するのはもちろんリスクがあるが、うまく1本目逃げ切ってくれれば勝ちに行くためのシミュレーションが描ける。
わかりました。
Yeah, whatever you say, Ryosuke.
海広さん、今日の見て。
Oh, this guy is called Fumihiro. He's supposed to be part of the Project D crewmates. Is the thing about 4th stage? Oh, and these Kisos are seeing auras. Unbelievable. Hey, I was gonna say that the whole part of 4th stage is that Project D becomes like an actual team, like a semi-professional team, except that they are still street racing, so it's not really professional. But yeah, they basically have a whole crew with, well, crew members, of course, like mechanics and all of that. That's pretty cool. So I don't know what the objective is here. Well, maybe it's simply winning. So I don't see any mist. So if this was the race with mist, I don't know. Also, wasn't the map that showed up supposed to be... Wait, Heartbeat? That's a weird song to play here. Heartbeat is supposed to be a song from 1st stage. But hey, I don't mind. Heartbeat is an amazing song. But you know, I was out to mention, didn't the map of this track show that this is a self-contained track? Differently from the previous tracks that starts at one point and ends at another point. That this one actually has like laps. I don't know if you're gonna do more than one lap. Oh, the mist shit was 5th stage, really? I had no idea. So you really get punished for crashing a corner, because this guy got super close because of that. I crashed one of the corners and my speed plummeted. Or rather than my speed, it's my acceleration, which of course ends up making my max speed plummeting. It's obviously related. That's probably what happened with Ryosuke now that I think about it. It's not that he went faster on the 2nd attempt, but it's simply that I went faster because I didn't get penalized like I did on the 1st attempt. That's most likely what happened. See, it's something that the game doesn't show anything in the UI to tell you, but you do get penalized for crashing. The solution, of course, is to not crash. That's easier said than done. Also, no, never mind, this is a track that ends. I thought it was self-contained, but I guess it wasn't. Well, we got that. But I don't remember what race this was in the anime. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, as Stray Notes say, there are a lot of races in 4th stage, so it's common that you wouldn't remember all of them. I mean, the ones that I remember the most are, of course, the first one and the last two, which are kind of like the most iconic ones.
全て分かった上であえて言わせてもらえば
Also, there was a race where
ほどのスピードはない
the rivals spill oil into the track. I don't know if that one is gonna be here, because that was fourth stage. Like, I'm sure that one was fourth stage. I wonder if we're gonna be having some... Oh, I don't know what that says. What did you call me, game? Are you insulting me?
藤原は後追いになるとすごい集中力を出す。俺のシミュレーション通りに展開すれば東道塾を出し抜ける。頼むぜ藤原、お前のセンスが頼りになる。
I wish I could read. So this is time grip? What? Okay, it says something about the grip. I don't know what about the grip it says, but it's saying something with that. So, do I need to take care of my tires or what? Oh, wait, the race is not over yet? Didn't I choose smoke? Okay, yeah. It says about the grip. I cannot lose the entirety of my grip, I'm assuming. But that's a problem if the idea is drifting, though. Well, that didn't make me lose any grip for some reason. Wait. What even makes you lose grip? My grip is still perfect after those two drifts. What the hell? That was weird. Because with drift like this, at this point my grip should be a lot worse. I mean, I don't expect this to work with realistic physics, but if that doesn't decrease grip, then what decreases grip? I wonder. Well, that's certainly weird. But maybe it means something else. Hey, it's not going down. Do you remember what was the point of this mission, Drain? Because the grip really is not going down at all. Oh wait, now it's going down. Well, that's a problem. So it's something time-based instead. Well, that is a problem though, because... I mean, I unfortunately crashed at the corner. No, the grip, it seems that you only lose it while crashing or something. Well, I still lost. You're supposed to maintain grip because you're tasked to by Ryosuke. Well, I understand that. What I don't understand is how do you even lose grip? I guess it's by crashing, because by drifting normally you don't lose grip. I mean, in real life, you will lose grip of the tires by using them regardless of if you drift or not, but especially if you drift. If you drift, you essentially burn your tires out. It might be when you crash. I think that when you crash and when you have acceleration penalty, that is when the grip goes down. Unless it's actually time-based, but I'm pretty sure it's not time-based. It might be when you actually crash. You have an even bigger reason to not crash, essentially.
あれはとんでもないミスだったぜ。余計なことをタイヤにかけてしまった。なんとか
Right, so basically
取り返しのつかない
the idea is to drive clean, which wouldn't be that bad of like that big of a deal, but this guy feels like it's a lot faster this time around. So it might be a problem. At least that went well.
どういうことだ。
But relatively. I'm actually not that sure if that went well or not.
鈍くなってきた。
Maybe not that well.
この速い水を打ち抜いて。
I think he overtook me here at on the same place, so it's fine. I mean, it's fine as long as I can overtake him, but yeah, he also reduced his speed here.
このまま行けば俺の勝ちなんだ。
Right.
何をテンシ
The
ョンを上
grip
げて
is
るの
not
か知らない
going down now. I'm pretty sure that by this time it was already going
と
down.
んでもない思い上が
I
り
think
だ
that's
ぜ。
precisely because I
俺は本当に
still didn't crash, or at least it didn't count as a
俺の
crash.
走りに引っ張られて奇跡的な進
Well,
化を
that
している
probably
ってことだ。
counted as a crash. I don't know.
行かれた。一番得意なブレーキングで逆にこの俺が抜かれた。速いだけじゃない。頭いい。
Okay, that one was fucked up. He completely pushed me out.
俺の走りやレベルとは違うんだぜ。
No, it might be time-based actually.
俺はまだ
Yeah, it's 100%
友達と走ってるこのレベルには行ってねえぜ。
Because it happened in the same two spots, right? I think when you lose grip, what it simply happens is that you might go slower or something, but it doesn't make you fail the mission. But I still don't really understand when it happens or how. So, yeah, I guess the hard part will be winning. So I'm not really sure why I'm losing, because I feel like I'm not doing any major crashes. So maybe I'm braking too much in the corners. I mean, I'm braking precisely not to crash. Alright. But come on, dude, this guy looked like such a shover on the first event, and now I'm getting my ass kicked.
確実に速いペースだ。
Actually crazy.
やたらと気が重いぜ。一本目で蹴りをつけられると思ったから無理なラインから強引に行き過ぎた。
It's fine.
今にしてみ
We
た
will get this
あれは
guy.
とんでもないミスだったぜ。余計な
We were able to get the Emperor guy. We can definitely get this more. Don't you worry.
手の内をわざと隠してた。それはないはずだ。なんてことだ。
At least I overtook him again.
取り返しのつかないヘマをやっちまったかもしれないな。
Still
そういうことだ。
cannot do that corner well.
なめるな。
'Cause I'm pretty sure that I lose the speed there all the time.
鈍くなってきた。この速い
And like last time I tried to do it slow, but I think he still overtook me regardless, so it's gonna be a hard one. I probably should retry the event at this point. I don't even know if you can retry it at any time. Maybe you can, maybe you cannot.
俺はまだ
I
ト
don't
モさん
know.
が現役で走ってる頃のレベルには行ってね。何をテンション上げてるのか知らねえが、俺を抜こうなんて考えてんじゃねえだろうな。とんでもない思い上がりだぜ。
Yeah. Here you start losing grip no matter what. Like, it's like you hit a caltrop and you will lose grip until you get to the halfway point. No matter what.
俺
Like this guy goes too fast on the final corner. Well, the final corner, no, I mean the final section. Yeah, I actually wish I knew how this grip thing works. It seems like every time I'm doing it works. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Thankfully you can immediately retry. That's actually faster than failing. That's something important to keep in mind. Because it doesn't even go to any loading screen or anything like that. You can just simply do that.
俺はまだトモさんがゲージ1本目で蹴りをつけられると思ったから無理なラインから強引に行き過ぎた。今にしてみればあれはとんでもないミスだったぜ。余計な負荷をタイヤにかけてしまった。下流試合は楽でいいとか決めた。
I think that the moral of the story is that I shouldn't nerf myself simply because of that grip thing. I should just try to go as fast as I can. And that might still not be fast enough to win. It's just important to do it. At least I didn't do that corner badly because I didn't crash, but it's like the game still doesn't care that much how hey, that's still a slow corner no matter what. And not just the corner, but what comes afterwards as well. But yeah, that's a problem. I will assume that this is one of the missions that Draenor meant, that probably will require quite a lot of retries. It happens. Okay, I wish at least I could understand how the grip thing works and why you always lose it on the same spot. I specifically remember... Oh, this one wasn't an issue for you. Them Draenor the God Gamer. Well, it's certainly an issue for me though. I don't know how you did this, but this one right now looks impossible for me. Like, because I'm not even close. It's not like I'm losing by a little bit. I'm losing by a lot. So I'm surprised this one didn't cost you. Well, it's fine. I do wanna beat it now though. Well, now. I mean today, if it's possible. Might not be. I don't know if there was a trick to it. I mean, it seems very straightforward though. I mean, except for the grip shit, the rest seems very straightforward. I just did it without thinking too much about it. Well, yeah. Probably the best way of doing it as well. It's in this area that I don't know if it's this guy that gets an insane boost, but I always end up like getting overtaken here. I don't really know why. Why that section in particular. I understand that it comes from a slow corner, but to be that bad? And it's not the only time it happens. It starts happening here when you start losing grip, that he starts getting like a boost. He starts going God mode. I try doing that as close to the walls as possible. As you see, I feel like that ends up giving me that acceleration penalty. This guy inevitably shoots overtakes, while I'm there I fucked up for trying to block, but it's that I don't see any other way to win that. So it might be a good idea to make this the final race for today if I manage to win, that is. Do you know, or do you know, I mean, do you remember how many races are after this one? There is still a while to go, right? Yes, I don't think that finishing it today will happen. I just wanted to make sure. Depends on how good you are. I don't think... Those are not very comforting words. Well, I don't know, you say you are dog shit, but you definitely beat this very fast. So, I don't know. Don't think I believe that much. It's fine. It'd be nice if I can manage to not allow him to overtake me even once, but no. He just does it, and he does it in the same spots every single time. It's fine. Surely I can beat it on this attempt. Yeah, that's the problem. That corner is where I lose everything. Pretty much because of the crash, but it's so hard not to. It's not like I'm doing it on purpose. Obviously, I'm not that dumb. Okay, I do win here though. Oof. But yeah, don't you at least remember the amount of events that come after this one? Because I mean, if it's for example 2, I am willing to try hard them right now. But if it's something like not much, okay. Well, I hope you remember well, because if I fully commit to this today... But yeah, this one is the event that took the longest so far. You don't know how much exactly? Okay. It's fine. Well, I don't think you can do it today, to be honest. I like the fate. Well, here's the thing. The moment we see the hand of God and the feet of God is when we know there is only 2 races remaining. So until that happens, we can only speculate. Yes, those will be the final 2 races without a doubt. But yeah, we will see. Because I really don't remember many races from 4th stage, you know. But yeah, let's see. Let's just see if we can find those guys. But yeah, I don't think they happen yet. But yeah, it's fine. You know, we still have regular racers.
一つ聞くけど、あんたのインテグラ NA のまんまか。いや、後付けのターボだ。そっか。
Wait, is this guy saying that this guy is using a natural orientation car? I didn't even remember that being a thing in
おそらく
the
1本目から全力
in
で勝負を
fourth
決める
stage. Like for what I remember, everyone in fourth stage was like had like a supercar, but not really a supercar, but they were relatively tuned cars. Maybe he's saying something else, you know. All right. So is this the same track? Okay, he's saying something about the Integra. I'm assuming Honda Integra is the car that our opponent is gonna drive, probably. So I'm assuming this is a simple race. Yeah, correct, most likely. Alright, well, let's see how that goes. It seems that, especially if each race is a group of uphill and downhill, there is at least another one with downhill before we get to feet and hand of goal. So that's assuming they are even the next one. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, this is the uphill version of the previous track. And yeah, those corners are still hard to do. So it might be a smart idea to actually leave the rest for tomorrow, because if I try to do it now, I mean, it obviously is gonna go until 4 hours, but it's probably gonna go even further than that. Like, most likely. It's fine.
今度のバトルで俺が得るのは多分何もない。
So it's pretty crazy how different it feels to drive on an uphill and on a downhill. It makes sense. I'm so surprised how well the game gives you that feeling that you're going uphill. Yeah, unfortunately, if I crash in corners like that, I will keep going slow. At least this guy doesn't seem that it's that far. But there's also only one more checkpoint remaining, you know. This is the last one. These corners are a legitimate problem, there is no doubt. Wow, and I did that corner so badly. If I done that corner well, I probably would have won this. Hey, I'm not gonna win that. Damn it. Yeah, I fucked up. I thought it was a way sharper corner and it wasn't that sharp. One thing that it's important to know is that the hairpins here really require you to brake a lot. Like, these hairpins are not a joke, and much less with a car like this that doesn't have the exact same drifting mechanics as the Hachiroku, you know. So you gotta take these ones a little bit slower. I mean, if you already have to take them slow with the Hachiroku, even more with this thing. Well, at least I can overtake this guy very early, but that's a slow corner. The fact that he did it that fast is a little bit bullshit. But if I did it that fast, I would have crashed. Yeah, but it's fine. Yeah, those hairpins are absolutely terrible. If I just managed to do the same that I did on the previous attempt without fucking up that one corner that I messed up, I should win this. Couldn't be that bad. But there is another hairpin here. It's fucked up. Yeah, that's still fine. Yeah, this is the one I messed up. It's not that sharp of a corner. I need to block, I think. No, not necessary. That was a close race. Definitely. Also, then look at the amount of sponsors in the sides. I mean, all of them are obviously the same brands of the cars. So if they already have the right for the cars, of course they will have the rights to show the brand. That song was called Big in Japan. Well, initially, certainly it's big in Japan. I like the face of the guy on the left. It's pretty funny. I think, wasn't that the guy that I beat with the Hachiroku? I think it was. Probably. Oh, get on.
東道塾始まって以来の緊急事態だ。東京から友を呼ぶしかねえだろうな。社長に頼んで東道商会のデモカーを貸してもらうんだ。プロが仕上げた車にプロのドライバーが勝負ってわけか。すげえな、それゾクゾクする。文字通り最強の組み合わせだ。
So, are we gonna go against the Hand of God now? I wonder. I mean, I'm tempted just to see which one it is. Because if it is that one, I feel like I'm gonna go balls in today. Like, I'm gonna try to beat it. But only if it is that one. No, I think this is the rally driver, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. I probably should leave it for tomorrow. Because even if there is only like 4 or 5 events remaining, I do believe Draenor when he says that they are gonna be hard. I mean, as he also says, maybe he sucks, but I don't think that. Draenor is the god gamer. So if he says something, it's usually true. Usually. I do wanna see this event though, and depending on how hard it is, you know. Wait, why are these guys called OV1, OV2, and OV3? Are they that generic that they cannot be named? That's fucked up. Well, this is not a full race either. Well, it says something about staying 100 meters. I mean, if this is the race against the rally guy, shouldn't the objective be winning? I don't know if it is. Oh. We will see. This is the guy. I mean, the racing suit probably gave it away. It begins. Okay, so you're saying that this is one of the hard events, which means that if I beat this on the first try, I essentially should keep going. But I don't think I will. Believe it or not, I do believe you when you say that this is hard. So yeah, don't worry about it. You might think I don't, but I do. I oversteer that so much. Oh, and I think that this was also one of the tracks that I struggled with in the arcade game as well. I think the return trip here fucked me up. Oh damn, that's right, we failed because we cannot be more than 100 meters away from this. That's funny. We cannot go that slow, but we will see. Also, what do you mean by the return trip? You mean like the uphill? Oh, okay. So you don't know if it's this one or the other one. Okay, gotcha. Well, we will see. I mean, I don't know. Might as well. Probably both. Okay. Well, we will see. I want to see if beating this is realistic today. And if it isn't, well, we can leave it for tomorrow, no problem. There is a track with a shit ton of very fast corners, and then come the hairpins. It's a very complete track, that's for sure. I left this guy behind very quickly, but I don't know if that's gonna last for too long. I think I'm fucking up on the same corners that I did before. Let's fuck it up. Yeah, this hairpin collection is very fucked up. Like very, very hard to do. Motherfucker. Hope that he doesn't go 100 meters now. If I drive like this, he's gonna go more than that. He's getting there, yeah, he's gonna be 100. Yeah, man, he speeds up very quickly. Okay. It might be a good idea to leave this one for tomorrow, yeah. I think I agree with you. I mean, maybe I beat everything on the first try tomorrow, but it's not looking like it. Alright, that's good to know, though. I mean, considering that there is a downhill and you wanna save? Yeah, of course. Weird that you asked me to save here, though. I mean, I can just select this later, right? It's weird that it will ask me to save. Because, you know, you just go back to story. I go here and select the chapter. I mean, it's nice at least that it reminds you of saving, but yeah. Alright, sure. Well, here it looks like this is the last one, but it isn't. I mean, if you go here, you will see that, you know, it will probably look less. Well, here it shows the arrow, but I'm pretty sure that it doesn't show the arrow here simply because they aren't unlocked yet. But yeah, if it follows 4th stage, there are more races, so don't worry about it. I'm gonna save again just in case, though. You can never save too much, I feel. Don't think that it's a good practice to have, you know? But yeah. That will, in that case, be it for me for the day. So thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow with hopefully the conclusion of the story mode. So have a good one and take care.